Right. Okay, hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, lovely, lovely people. I have got an awful lot to talk to you about tonight. I found some stuff out that I had no idea about. Doesn't mean that you didn't know about it, so I apologise beforehand if I'm going over old ground, or you already knew about it, or there's anything that I'm saying that you already know. Then just ignore me. Just go about your business. But I have got a lot of stuff. I've been researching, and I have found some stuff out that I had no idea about at all. So first of all, I need to get my specs. Oh, I don't know what I've done with them. Where have they gone? There we are. Okay. So I wasn't sure whether to do a live or not, but I know that I'll mess it up massively if I do a live, probably, and go all about it the wrong way. So I decided not to. I decided just to do a vid. Okay, so first, 1 minute. Sorry about the specs. Primani. Okay, so what I found out, a lot of the information, the first thing, which is that I had no idea about, and maybe you did, but I know that, did you all know that Chris deleted his Facebook? I'm sure you did. Did you know that he deleted his Facebook 30 minutes? Because if you look at the timeline on the Discovery report, 30 minutes after he agreed to go to Aspen with Shanann. That was when he deleted his Facebook account. So he obviously didn't want anyone to know, or a particular person to know, that he was going to Aspen with Shanann, or that he had agreed to go to Aspen with Shanann. So he deleted his Facebook completely 30 minutes after he agreed to do that. Shanann was shocked, wanted to know why he deleted his Facebook. Doesn't actually go into details as to why, which is a shame, or what happened as far as that was concerned. Okay, the next thing, there was lots of information in the documents about NK deleting texts. Apparently she deleted a lot, more than Chris, actually. She deleted everything. And it doesn't, if we had those texts, then it would give us some kind of insight into what exactly happened, because some of the texts that she was deleting are going to have had some, well, they're nowhere. Nobody knows what they are. 200 pages of the Discovery report are missing, haven't been given to the public, haven't been shown to the public at all. So who knows what's in them? They've just been kept out of the public eye. Let's have a look. Okay. Okay, now there was Nicole's friend Charlotte as well. There were quite a few texts between Charlotte and Nicole. Now, she specifically asked Chris and Charlotte, NK, specifically asked Chris and Charlotte to delete any text messages, to delete all text messages that had been written about each other, because she didn't want work colleagues or didn't want anyone else to know about the relationship that she was having with Chris. So she asked both of them to delete, but apparently Chris was way ahead of her. He'd already got this calculator app or wherever it was that he put all the pictures and all the everything into. So he was way ahead of her on that anyway. He deleted everything, or put everything out of sight. Okay. Oh my God, I had so much to tell you, and I'm trying to get it all out in the best way that I can. It's all a little bit all over the place at the moment, but okay. Now, what I did notice as well from this Discovery report is that on Chris's phone, there were no calls or texts at all to Trent Boult. So he must have deleted, or somehow they were deleted, but there was nothing in the Discovery report at all to show the texts all the calls to Trent Boult. Also, this is a big one as well, NK had no calls, no texts, no messages, pictures or videos of Chris Watts. Had nothing at all, and did not even have his number on her phone. So she had deleted everything to do with Chris Watts, everything, including his number, unless he had another phone. The only thing I can think of is that they had other phones. Maybe she had a different phone, he had a different phone that nobody knows about. That's all I can, because there were no calls, like I said, to Trent Boult at all that they found. Nothing came up on the discovery report as far as that was concerned. Again, I'm going by what I've researched and what I've heard, and my opinion. That's all I can go by. Okay, so next thing. There's a lot to go through here. Okay, so now Christopher Watts was seen playing with his phone when he first went in for the first interview, the initial interview with Coda, with the detective. He was seen fidgeting on his phone a lot, and he was messing with his phone. He was doing something with his phone, but it shows that in that 4-hour period that he was in that interrogation room fiddling with his phone and all the rest of it, no calls were made or received, and no texts were made or received. So what was he doing on his phone for that amount of time? He was definitely on his phone. He's definitely fiddling with it. He was doing something with it. So what was he doing? Because he didn't receive any texts, didn't make any texts. So he was doing something. Was he deleting? Was he getting rid of something? Who knows? But he definitely didn't. Okay, and also who called his mum? Who called? Because Cindy Watts said that she got a call from Chris to say, come over, please send Dad, send Ronnie to come over. But there were no calls. There were no calls made in that period. There was nothing from him to show that he had made any call to get. So she said it was him, but it can't have been. It must have been somebody else. Also, again, this could be linked into that. NK made, I've got to find out where it is. She made 2 outgoing calls on the 13th, one at 2 minutes past 5 and one at 1 minute past 5. So whether she must have left voicemails or something, but she made those calls to North Carolina. So was that Chris's parents that she made the calls to? Were they aware of that? Did she know? Had she already met them? Did she know them? Why was she calling North Carolina? I don't know how the American system goes as far as mobiles and whatever is concerned. But it was definitely a North Carolina number. I don't know if how it all works. So maybe the state code or something comes up on a mobile. I don't know if it's a North Carolina mobile. Does that mean that it always shows as a North Carolina number wherever you are? I don't know. So I kind of need somebody to give me some idea about that. I'm not sure. Unfortunately, we have a completely different system here. We've just got mobile numbers, which is 077 whatever. But I don't know how it works there. So who was it that she was calling twice for a minute each on the August 13th at 5:02 and at 5:01? Now, also at 11:09 on the same day, just after Chris's first interrogation ended, NK made a call to, I don't know where Chris's parents live. Do they live in Fayetteville? Because she made a call to Fayetteville in North Carolina and spoke to somebody there, or with the number for that area for 52 minutes. She spoke to somebody at 9 minutes past 11 p.m. on that day. Was that his parents? So what's going on there? What's the link? How did they know? Who did? It's all a bit weird. I need some clarification somehow. And if anybody's heard about this, again, I'm sorry. I just haven't, and I'm like, my mind's blown by this, because I don't know what to think about it. So I kind of need some input as to what's going on. Also, there are 200 pages missing from the Discovery report. 200 pages which say that are gone. We're not allowed to see. They've they just haven't released them. So what's in those 200 pages that they haven't released, and that we don't know. We don't know what was in them, what the messages were, what the text. We don't know anything. So why have they been held back? Why have 200? It's a lot of pages to hold back. Why have 200 pages been held back? Also, NK and Chris had a 111-minute conversation that finished at 11:19 on the night that Shanann was supposed to come back from her business trip. Now, she would have been due back around about 11:19. Now, that's when this call finished. It was 111 minutes long, and they finished then. And then Chris got a text message, or he sent a text message back to Shanann. Shanann had sent him a message saying, "Oh, I'll be delayed. I'm going to be late." And he sent a text message back saying, "Oh, I'm ever so sorry. I fell asleep. Oh, I fell asleep. Shit, I fell asleep on the couch. Didn't mean to do that." Which he hadn't. He'd obviously been on the phone with NK for all that time. So what 111 minutes before, literally, when she should have come back, what was that all about? It was, but this doesn't appear in the timeline either. That 111-minute phone call apparently doesn't appear in the timeline. So why does it not? And what's going on with that? I need to look more into this. I don't really have enough time to go over it. I've just got these points that I need to discuss and that I need you to discuss with me. Okay, what else have we got here? I saw a lot of stuff as well about this this gym guy, this friend, this buddy of NK's, which I'll go into a bit further when I've looked up a little bit more about it. I'm not too sure at the moment about that. I need to go over stuff before I actually talk about it. I need to make sure that I've got that right before I do that. So that's for another video. Okay. Also, NK called somebody in Milwaukee at 6:16 on the morning of when we saw that video of Chris going off and putting the bodies in the truck and everything. At 6:15 that morning, NK had a 1-minute phone call with somebody in Milwaukee. Who I mean, again, I'm asking your advice on who you think this person in Milwaukee was and why at 6:15 in the morning. It could be absolutely nothing to do with anything. It could just be that it looks like she might have left a voicemail. It was only a 1-minute conversation. So it could have been a voicemail. Okay, bear with me one sec. I've got another page here. Now this is interesting. Okay. There was one. Okay, Nicole's work phone wasn't even mentioned apparently in the Discovery documents. There is one other thing. I'm not going to go into it now, but it's a big thing. And again, I need to do more research. I need to know that I've got my facts absolutely straight before I do it. So I need to research this, but it's a big thing that that I need to get right before I actually put it across to anyone. And it's to do with Shanann and the children and how they died. And I need to make sure I've got it right before I actually talk to anyone. I do, because at the moment it's just, I'm not sure. I need to research it a little bit more. So I'll do that, and I will do another video, and I will tell you what it is that I need to divulge. So I'm going to leave it there. I'd really like to hear what you think, and I know it's all been a bit like, well, verbal diarrhea, trying to get it all out there, but I need to get some kind of feedback and see if you agree, or if you think there's if you think I'm talking a load of rubbish, or just fine, you carry on, tell me. But yeah, I'd like to know what your opinions are. There's stuff there that I didn't know about, and like I said, if you did, that's fine. I'm sorry, I just didn't. I must have missed it. Must have gone over my head. But yeah, I'd love to know what your opinions are. So please let me know. And as I said, I'm going to do a little bit more research on the other couple of things that I want to talk to you about, which are quite big. So I'll do that, and I will get back to you. But I will speak to you very soon. Might do it in a live or something, I don't know. I'll see. But it's nice to talk to you, and I will speak to you soon. All right, with as many things as I can possibly. And I'm, like I said, sorry that I was in your face a little bit. But I didn't really know how else to do it. It's just like throw the facts at you and then come back at me and tell me what you think. So take care, everybody, and I'll speak to you soon. Lots of love. Bye-bye.